Hey men, Todd with Empowered Men Coaching, your career and life coach, talking to you today from Sabaneta, Colombia. It's just outside Medellin. I'm in Parque Sabaneta. It's a great day today. Lots of people. Everyone's having a nice time today. Want to talk to you about building confidence in conversations with men. I deal with a lot of guys who are successful, they're on point, they're moving towards their goals and they're getting things done. And even in those scenarios, I will have conversations with some of these men where they say, one of the places I feel most uncomfortable is just talking to men. And maybe it's not so much work, although it could be. More oftentimes, it's just socially. Hanging around, what do you say? They don't know what to contribute or add sometimes, and they seem a little lost. So what I'd like to do is just talk to you today about some things that you can do to help build your confidence in conversations with men. Obviously, it applies to women too, or whatever, but specifically going into social conversations, social settings. You're going to be around guys. How do you show up? Well, I think first is you do a pre-conversation prep. So pre-conversation prep is you just hold yourself, right? How are you going to be hanging out? Are you going to be standing tall, shoulders up, shoulders back, head high? What are you going to do? So allow your body or allow yourself to move in your body how you're going to be. It can be relaxed, but you can take up space, right? You don't have to be small. Part of confidence is you have a right to be there and you can have the space that you occupy. So take it, right? Stand up tall, spread out, spread your shoulders. Get a good stance on your feet and just see how that feels. Check that out. And then the next thing you want to do is just a couple of affirmations. Whatever resonates with you. But here's a couple you could try. One is, I belong in this conversation. The other is, my perspective matters. I count, right? I belong in this conversation and my perspective matters. Whatever it is that you need to do that resonates with you, that you feel it in your body, that's true, use those affirmations. And then just visualize the conversation going down. Take about 60 seconds. Think about what you might be saying. Think about being fully engaged. Think about making eye contact, right? And just how you're going to hold yourself. So just run that through your mind a few times. Okay, so that's the pre-conversation prep. The next thing you want to do is the 3-second rule. So if you feel hesitant to say something, so this is good in social, this is also good at work and meetings. If you feel hesitant to say something, give yourself 3 seconds to gather your thoughts, put it together, and then contribute it. Put it out there, right? Okay? And what's going to happen is this is going to prevent overthinking. Whoops, just about dropped my phone. This will prevent overthinking, and it's also going to build a habit of you speaking with intention, right? So you formulated your thoughts, you're speaking with intention. That's the 3-second rule. And losing my phone here. Then the next one's another rule. So this is the 50-50 rule. So oftentimes the go-to is, hey, I'll just ask questions. I really won't necessarily be contributing, but I'm asking questions and it feels like I'm engaging, and I think that's good. Asking questions is good. But the 50-50 rule is 50% of the time listening and the other 50% of the time is contributing, right? Contributing something. So what you want to do is instead of just asking a question outright, take charge of the conversation, state where you are on something. State what you think about something, and then follow it up with, what's your perspective on that? So, it's kind of like, I think so-and-so had made some pretty good points on the subject of X. and I agreed with, 3, 4, and 6. What's your take on that? So you're putting yourself out there. You're owning it. You're showing confidence in your ability to own your own opinions, your thoughts, and where you stand on things. So give that a shot. And then, so this kind of goes the same way, I guess maybe number 4, but it is own your perspective, right? Own your perspective of not just that particular thing around the question, but own your perspective of other things that you might like to talk and engage in. So this is where you could take, before going into a social situation, write down 3 to 5 things that you're interested in, that you enjoy. So like maybe a book you're reading, or maybe something interesting about marketing trends, or some leadership insight. Have some things in your back pocket ready to go so you can contribute. You can put some things out there. You can state your perspective on things, and you can invite others to share theirs. It's a powerful experience. It's a powerful place to come from. And then the 5th thing in this, number 5, is just to, after the fact, debrief what happened, what went well, what didn't work so well, and what you might want to do differently. And I think if you run through these 5 steps, you're going to be more confident speaking with men in social situations, speaking with men in business or work situations, because you have prepared yourself. You've got it in your mind, how you're going to contribute, how you're going to show up, what your presence is going to be, and you've got some stuff in your back pocket to bring out. So give that some thought, think about it, and I'd be really interested to hear how you use it, or what you use if and when you feel a little, you have a lack of confidence in certain situations in conversations with men. All right, I'm Todd with Empowered Men Coaching. I hope you guys are having a great day. Take care. Ciao.